What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period.
Period, bitch. You ran through that.
I'm your host, Pharaoh. We're joined by our wonderful co-host, Lee. Lee, it's a girls' day today.
So we're tuned in.
We watched.
Girl, this episode was crazy.
You was fucking with it.
This episode was wild.
You're not fucking with it.
I was fucking with it. I was fucking with it nasty. I just have to say, regardless of how I feel about any of them, Nicole, Cara, Laurel, and Cam are carrying the motherfucking season.
Period.
Whether you like them, hate them, whatever, those four are carrying the season. Nicole a little bit less. It's mainly the big three. Let's talk about it. Cara, Laurel, and Cam, the big three. Don't need a big speech. But, Nicole, she's playing her part.
She's playing her part. I love someone who's going to walk into a house, a villa, a island, and give us TV. Give us something, baby. Give us something. Whether I hate it, love it, don't like it, or I hate it. Give us something. You know who's not giving us that?
Who?
Avery. Go home, baby. Quickly, and I don't know. I just feel like it might be my time.
I thought this was her. I thought this was her mother getting. I thought she was really going to come and take her place as one of the main girls in the challenge household.
Guess what the street said, Lee?
What they say, girl?
They said she could have stayed home on 40.
She on challenge 40 too.
That's what I'm saying. They said she could have stayed home on 40.
40. Oh, girl.
The streets with the T, the gamer Vav streets.
Her T is real, bitch. Okay.
And the T is real. Who said that? Somebody said that before. But anyway.
Oh, girl, that Jess Hilarious girl. We don't.
Oh, fuck that hoe.
Yeah.
Let me get that out of my brain. But anyways, we started off the episode
in a very hilarious way. Because it's like, how did we start here?
How did we start off here? But we started off with Laurel and confiding in her friend. Cara Maria. She's crying. She's feeling hurt. She's feeling stressed about having Nicole in the house. And Nicole is, hold on, time out. Now wait, Avery has been gone for a minute. She's a little out of practice.
One thing Fred gonna do is call a comment out.
Look. I get it. You was out of commission. You came back, but I don't know. Cam had a whole baby.
But that's Killer Cam.
And that's Killer Cam. But my thing is, you should be on Killer Cam type of time. I don't care when Avery was here. These people are. Some of these people ain't been on the show since 1998, and they still serving a little more than she is. Hey, I was enjoying Tina a little more.
No, honestly, Tina and Veronica, and
Veronica and Rachel. Honestly, if we pull up all the girls of the season, I can't think of one who's been.
I really don't like her
mindset. More so,
her mindset is very much like go with the flow type of. Because she could be one of the main girls. She's eating up these challenges, but she's choosing to just be in the background, and it's boring. I'm bored.
Yeah. Avery. Every single one of these girls serve more than Avery. I'm actually pull it up because y'all wanted to say
no, we're not going to get on Avery that bad.
And this is the thing. It's not about Avery. It's usually never really about the person. It's about y'all trying to. I said my statement. Y'all got in the comments trying to say other things. I wanted to just say my point. Cara Maria. This is all the. Look at these women. Cara Maria eating Avery up. Rachel. She paid her part for real. Ayana. Carried first 2 episodes. Cam, that's Killer Cam. Nicole, unfortunately, doing more than Avery. Janelle, she served the 2 episodes she was on and then quit. Laurel, that's Laurel. Jasmine, ate it up. Tina and Veronica, ate it up. Flora, now I will say that Flora girl, she not gagging me. She's not gagging me. So I'll give Avery 1 girl.
But that's still my mama. I like her.
And that's all. And that's still my mama though. But this is why I'm hard on her. And that's what people get confused. The reason I'm even talking about Avery, you hear I didn't say not one man name this entire time because I don't give a fuck about a man. I care. I want Avery to do good. Please give me something. So we open up. Laura is crying to Cara Maria about Laurel is crying to Cara Maria about Nicole. And she's telling her that she just doesn't feel right, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this rest of this game. And
it was a really heart-to-heart moment. I was like, oh my god, they're cool, they're friends. Like Laurel is literally crying, being so vulnerable with her. I'm thinking like this is a really, really cute moment.
Boom. Now put a pin in it. Girl, literally, the next scene, Nicole and Cara Maria are in the kitchen, and they're like discussing kind of in front of Laurel, like the fact that Laurel comes to Cara Maria crying about Nicole, and then Nicole and her start kissing and making out in the other room the next minute. And Cara's like, that's not good for Laurel. Like, I'm trying to look out for Laurel, and that's not good for Laurel. And Nicole is like, you don't even know Laurel. You don't know what you're talking about. So they start bickering and bickering.
Mm-hmm.
And Laurel has the diary room, and she said, Cara Maria speaking to Nicole like that? That's crazy. And so from here on, Laurel is at Cara Maria.
And I was like, this has to be edited weird. Like, that conversation could not have been within the same week as what's happening, because that 180 is completely insane. Like, what? And then it just gets worse from here.
And I
have no idea what Laurel was thinking. Because I guess
Lee was saying that, and I was like, hasn't Laurel always been a little like this? Like, chat, help me out, because I don't watch the challenge that often. But from my memory of Laurel, this is what Laurel always gives: random, very extra. Nothing ever really makes sense. She's always black or white. Anything can change at the flip of a dime. That's always how I perceive Laurel. So nothing this episode surprised me. I was
it just seems so sudden. I had whiplash. I know Cara was confused.
Definitely whiplash, but from my understanding, Laurel always gives whiplash. But maybe I'm wrong. So in the chat, is this weird for Laurel, or is this normal for Laurel? Should we be surprised?
That Laurel is an Aries. I'm sure it's normal.
Child, that too. Me personally, I wouldn't have gave enough fucks to bicker with Nicole, to bicker with Laurel. Honestly, me personally, I wouldn't care. Like I already said, when Laurel was coming to me crying, I probably would have been like, "Oh, okay, girl," and I would have moved along because I didn't care that much. But the way she was coming to Cara was like confidement. So I understand why Cara was like, "Dang, girl, you really crying," and then you over there like that's a tug of war you're having. We need to help you. Me, I wouldn't care enough. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad she had a friend. Well, no, I feel bad for Cara because Cara thought that she was being a friend.
And she really definitely thought she was protecting a friend. And the way Laurel saw it, I mean, I don't think Laurel and Nicole are dating as of today. So it's like the fact that she's basing who she's targeting off of how Cara is talking to Nicole is crazy. Especially when you're the person who brought your issues to Cara. Like, if you didn't want her discussing it, then why did you come crying to her face about it? And that's why I see when people come and talk to me, like, girl, I'm very much anti, do not come to me with your man troubles. I am not that type of friend. I used to be that type of friend. I'll give you advice. But guess what? The advice never motherfucking works.
Nobody wants that.
No one wants it. That's the thing. Everyone in a relationship that's complaining about it, they just want to complain about it. That's what I've realized. Yeah. They just want to complain about it. They just want to hear themselves talk about the terrible situation they're in. They don't want to leave it though. So if you're wasting your breath giving your opinions, you're just wasting your breath. So honestly, Cara should have realized that and probably just not spoken because that's what Laurel wanted. But I don't blame Cara for being like, I want to try and help my friend. Like, Nicole, you're using her and you're messing with her. And to be fair, I don't necessarily think Nicole is giving all of that, but we obviously don't see everything. Mm-hmm. But still, it's like if your friend is coming to you crying and hurt, and we living in the same house as this bitch, I would have checked her too. Mm-hmm. You know, like if Pharaoh came to me crying about somebody in the house, yeah, I'm gonna go check that bitch.
Mm-hmm. Child. So they're saying in the chat she hasn't usually been like this flip-floppy, just very extreme and very passionate. I guess that's what I was thinking of probably.
They said very passionate. I've seen her get into a lot of screaming matches and things like that.
Very unhinged. Joy in the box says she had the same energy on X on the Peak or X on the Beach?
X on the Beach with Nicole.
She was on X on the Beach?
I knew she was, but I didn't know it was because of Nicole. So that's interesting. So there's a common denominator. That makes a lot of sense.
So she gets a little...
Nicole get her. Whew, that little pussy got some power. That's right.
She raised that pimp hand one time. All right, so to get to the daily... The daily it's this big ass net and there's a bunch of colored balls. The colors represent each of the players who are playing. They're going to play in 3 heats. The first heat is half of them. The second heat is the second half of them. And the third heat are the winners from the first and the second heat. Boom. Once you pop out all of the players' colored balls, they're eliminated from the competition. The first 8 people eliminated are going to be vulnerable. The next 5 are going to be the middle group. And then the top 2 are going to be the winners. 1 boy winner, 1 girl winner. It is a girls' elimination day today. So going into this challenge, we see that the girls do what they do best. Play the fucking
game, bitch.
Learn, shit. Men. Ooh, please.
Learn something from this.
I've never yelled at a girl like that. When my mother loves me, because she loves me. All right. So, of course, the boys aren't doing anything but following the girls. But Laurel and Cam.
No, literally except Ryan and Derek, every man who talks is mainly just repeating something the woman is already thinking.
Yeah, or saying they're going to do something.
Specifically, Leroy, Adam, Ace,
and Jay. Specifically. And I love what I respect about Ryan and Derek is they gonna stay out of women's business. So I'll give them that. Mm-hmm. I hate a man who should be a man like Josh, who get all up in the business of the women's game. Like I'm not women eliminations. I'm not saying boys play the game by getting all up on the women's elimination. I'm just saying play the game when it's your time to play the game.
I hate that. I guess like why like when they try to manipulate the women elimination, like that's not fun at all. Yeah.
It's really not. Now, what I will say is I would probably do that. But as a viewer, I don't like seeing it. If I was on the show, I'm going to be in every elimination, bitch. I don't care who you are. I'd probably be arguing with Cara too. That's just me. But I don't like seeing it. I would hate myself watching. I would be like, why the fuck is you worried about what Cara Maria is doing? You a boy. Be a boy. But doing it's do it. But don't see it. But don't do it. But I could do it. Okay. Thank you.
Period.
So, the daily's blah, 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 blah. Before we start, Laurel and Cam have a conversation. And of course, Laurel, I guess, and I don't know Laurel, but what it seems like is when Laurel put her mind to something, that's what's on her mind. Ho.
Yeah, that's Aries.
So that is what happened. That is Aries for you. I'll give you that. So Laurel is clearly anti-Cara Maria now. So she pulls Cam to the side. She hasn't been playing this game all season, and she decided
she might have been chilling with Nicole. The whole time. The car came for Nicole, and it was over. She said, "Hold on, bitch."
Ooh, Eddie James got some tea in the chat.
Ooh, what's he?
Laurel only likes Cara when Cara is weaker than her. Ooh. But when Cara is eating it up, she gotta hold on. Okay. Okay, girl. So Laura tells Cam, let's make an agreement. Let's make an agreement. And really, Cam has a plan, and Laura is agreeing with Cam's plan because it's going against Cara, and she's beefing with Cara right now. Mm-hmm. So the plan is to make sure, step 1, that Cam is in the losing group so that she can go in and get her star. Period. Step 2 is to make sure that Cara is not in the winning group so that Cara can't protect her star. So those are the steps. That's what they got to get done. Boom. First round.
I got to give Avery her 10s because this plan mainly didn't work because Avery was like, I'm doing what I want for my own game. That's like, period. Period, Avery.
Did. I don't know about period. But that was cute of her. But
that was cute of her.
So Cam did get into her first. Check 1 happened because Cam was knocked out in the first round, so she's vulnerable. That's exactly what they needed. But on round 2, when Cara's team went, Cara was not knocked out immediately. So they had to switch the plan. And the switch of the plan was, now we need to make sure, not only does Cara need to not win, we need to make sure Ace and Avery are the winners so that the alliance that we have right now is going to have the majority of the votes in the middle group, which is Laurel, Nicole, Leroy, and Adam all had an agreement that the 4 of them were going to all vote together in this middle group. Adam, I don't like. Because not only are you a follower, you have no loyalty because you were following Cara Maria at first, and now that Cam running this shit, you following Cam. At least be a loyal. Same to Jay. Jay said, you know, everybody's going with this plan with Cara, and I like Cara, but I'm gonna go with the plan because that's where the numbers are. Jay and Adam are the weakest people in the motherfucking house. Honestly, I dislike them. And I don't like Ace, but I like Ace more than I like them because at least Ace stand on business. He said, I'm rocking with Cara regardless. And he been rocking with Cara regardless. He said, I'm not finna just gang up on Cara like everybody else ganging up with Cara. Like, Adam and Jay, y'all are weak as fuck. And it's crazy because I don't even like Cara Maria. I've said it. But the fact that they didn't stay loyal to the bitch who they was following, because they were following her around. They was doing everything she said. And then y'all didn't even stay loyal to her. That means y'all are just followers. It didn't have shit to do with loyalty. I'm thinking, oh, Jay is loyal. He's that type of player. I get it. No, he's just a follower. And I should have knew that from his first season where he was bashing around Jenna because he thought she was weak, but he ain't bucked up to nobody who he thought was stronger than him. He only bucks up to people who he thinks is weaker than him. And that's the same to this day. All he does is bows down to people who are leaders, who are stronger than him. Jay will never be a leader. Never in this life. I've seen him on TV 3 times and he ain't led once.
Why are you clocking his tea? Good Lord, the library is open.
Thank you, Theodora. You're so great.
Thank you, Theodora.
The fuck? Jay can never be like Theodora. Oh, and Adam is terrible too. I don't know about Adam. All I know is he cool with Avery. And he was supposed to be cool with Cara Maria. And then he flipped on her. So the only thing I know about you is you're unloyal. You're unloyal and boring. I feel like if you're going to play this snaky, unloyal game, at least be a snake. Y'all are just being followers. You didn't even run the vote to flip on Cara. You're just following Cam, who flipped on Cara. Following Laurel and Nicole, who flipped on Cara. I like Laurel because at least Laurel said, if I'm going to flip on Cara, I'm going to flip on Cara. I'm going to Cam twice and figure something out. And not only are we taking her star, we're taking her out. Laura is a baddie.
Period.
All these men in this house, but none of them have leadership skills. None of them have masculine qualities. Shout out to Leroy.
Give me your game card.
Give me your game card. I hate to drag. I don't hate to drag. I actually love to drag. But I didn't come on here expecting to drag, but it really upset me.
No, you get into some things. I didn't know you had all of this in you. I'm glad you get it off your chest, friend.
Because what? But anyway.
But you clocking T. And they need to catch it.
They need to catch it. Clip this and send this to Jay in his DMs. Okay. So they ended up executing a plan. The plan worked. The 5 people they wanted to be in the middle group were in the middle group. Cara is outnumbered. Avery and Ace won the game. So everything worked.
They kind of ate her up. They chessed her down.
Yeah, they didn't check mate, but they checked that hoe. They did because there's nothing she can really do. So boom. While they're all doing that,
up with my sister though.
They did have to gang up with her, and Cara clocked. So when Cara clocked what they were doing, she got a little aggressive.
So annoying. That was so annoying. Because my thing is, here go Nicole trying to call her selfish for wanting to protect her star. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, are we not playing the same game? TJ says every freaking day that you need to protect your star if you want to make it to the final. So why would she not want to protect her star? How is she selfish? And that pisses me off in these type of shows. It happens a lot in Big Brother when a person reacts to what a player is doing to them, and that player gaslights them as if they're not doing that and they're just being weird and they're being selfish and they're thinking too much. Like, no, you're mad that you got caught. You got clocked. And my thing is, I don't know why people keep talking to Cara like she ain't gonna buck back. Like, Cara not no weak ass hoe, okay? She may confuse y'all because she keep crying, but Cara gonna buck back. So I don't know who Nicole thought she was scaring, getting all deep voiced and shit. Like, Cara is not scared. I'm sorry.
At all. Nicole.
And this is why it's like, okay, she helped carrying the show. I'll give her 7s for that. But she docks a few points when she's doing shit like this, girl. Like, girl, what are you talking about? And it's like, you just don't like her. I get it. You don't like her, so you're going to say anything. But, girl, saying anything is crazy.
This show brings out the worst in me. Because I don't get like this with no other show. But Nicole needs to shut her dumb ass up. Like, Jay and them might be followers, but Nicole is just pure stupid. It really is. God. Nothing that came out of her mouth this episode ever made sense.
Not one thing.
Not one thing. Ever. Like, girl, what are you talking about? You're so selfish. You want to keep your star? You mean I want to play the rules of the game?
You mean I want to make it to the final?
You mean I want to make it to the final and I don't want to just let you make it? I'm confused. Like, she's not even saying anything. Really, truly. And this is what's wrong with Nicole. Mm-hmm. Nicole want to be a baddie, but she's really weak. And that's the issue. Because her issue with her is the fact that this thing with Laurel. It's her real issue with her, but she's trying to make it strategic. You're just selfish and want to keep her stop. When you stop making sense, that's when you know someone is not talking about what they're talking about. Yeah. You're not mad about the star. You're mad that she was clocking your tea with Laurel. That's where you're mad. And if you were standing on business, you would have said what you was mad about. Because if Cara would have bumped me, I would have been like, oh, so you telling Laura all this stuff behind my back and you want to bump me? I would have went right to the source. Because you're mad because she's tainting your name to Laurel, which it sounds like she should be tainting your name to Laurel, because I haven't heard any good things about their relationship to this day.
At all. Are they still together?
Absolutely not.
Is he coming to the reunion?
Bye. So yes. No, Nicole. I need you to actually keep it open, because you cause the entertainment, but control it. I feel like I do want you to do this, but be a baddie when you do it. Stand on business. Period. Stand on business. Don't trick yourself.
She just don't like him.
Just say that. About that. Just be real. Just say that. Just
in the chat. T in the chat. Jalen Dominique said she cheated on Laurel. I heard.
She looked like a cheater. I see that for her.
I mean, Laurel can do better. It's no shame.
That too.
Laurel should give a car. Oh wait, she got paused.
Hold on.
A throuple.
I wonder how they would feel about that.
Nicole is also mad because Cara rejected her back on Invasion. Let's be real. Ooh, like that tea.
Bitch, catch it. There's a lot of reasons she's mad, and none of them have to do with the star, because you got a star, baby.
Mm-hmm. and at the end of the day, this is what we need, Carl. Now Cara is targeting Cole instead of Cam. Period. No, I love it. You see how Cam goes through all of this unscathed. Period.
I love that. After running this entire episode, so we go back to the house.
That's a mother, literal mother, 2 children.
A literal mother. Period. Cam and Leroy discuss who should Cam go against to get her star. The options are really Tina or Pharaoh. Both of them will lose to her easily. They just have to figure out which one is a better option.
This seems, I don't know why. I guess I just don't know the dynamics actual of the show. But it seemed like they were like slightly overthinking it. I guess they kept saying like, if you go down there with Flora, then Avery would take the chance to go in and go against Flora. Like, there's a higher likelihood of that happening. But it's like I didn't get that sense at all. I'm like Avery wouldn't give a fuck. But
I don't know where they got that from. I don't know where they got that from, but I'm assuming there might just be something we're missing. Maybe Avery and Flora don't like each other that much.
Right.
So she's unwilling.
Because I heard there's been hella fights and shit edited out. That makes me up. That's what pisses me off. Especially with watching these shows that are Paramount exclusives, because we hear the same shit that happened with Are You the One. We hear about all this drama that's edited out. Why would you edit out drama? That's what makes reality TV. If I didn't want to see drama, I'd watch scripted, boring shit. I would watch reality TV for the drama. Why would you edit that out? That's the only interesting thing in some of these episodes, and you're taking it out. Just dumb.
There's so much time last episode for some
like,
drama.
What are these producers be thinking? Like, it's not like Paramount is some family app, bitch. That literally collab with stars.
That's what I was literally thinking this earlier when I was taking my nap. I'm like, do they really like try to make this like family? Like, this is not a show catered to
people are not watching the
toddlers and teens. Like, this is not the target audience. When you look at the demographics of who watches Paramount or even CBS or MTV, none of it is going to tell you toddlers or teenagers or anything like that. Like, girl, it is definitely adults or even older teenagers who are watching this. I don't understand of editing out all the parts that people like that would be attracted to. That's what people like that like. So I don't know why you're trying to make it a like, what do you mean family?
I'm watching the challenge.
Like, what? Just dumb. So Tina and Veronica talked. Veronica say, "Let me handle this," and then Veronica goes to handle it. Veronica talks to.
She said, "You didn't handle it,
so I will." Veronica goes and talks to Laurel because she know who gonna run this vote.
Period.
Boom. And she tells Laurel. Clock that T. But this was the issue. She's like telling Laurel. She's like, "Well, if we put in Tina, it's a chance that." What did she say? It's a chance that Tina might take Nicole's star. So we need to make sure that we're putting in Flora.
Veronica, you said you don't handle it, not throw me under the bus.
And that's what that was. Because to me, I would have been like, oh, well, then she definitely needs to.
Laura was like, well, that makes me want her to go in even more. Because if you're going to do that, that makes it feel like you're just trying to strong arm me. I don't like being strong armed. And Laura started getting bugged. Laura is hilarious. And Veronica was like, well, no, she didn't say that. I said it. She said, oh, well, I mean, I don't like being strong armed. Like, Veronica wasn't smart at all. And that's what Veronica and Tina are honestly so hilarious. I love them. I love them personality-wise. But they really just keep coming back. Them, Derek, Brad, they just keep coming back with a check. They really do. Because it never give anything past that. No shade.
No shade. Laurel is very anti. You're not gonna manipulate Laurel or nobody. She hates a manipulator. She hates somebody trying to convince somebody to do something else. She would hate me. I guarantee you of that, because I'm gonna try to convince you. That's number one. But she hates that, so she got very upset here, and then she went to Cam and she was like, "Look, Cam, let's make a deal. Would you be down to take Kara Star and then get Kara out of the house? Because that's the type of time I'm on." And Cam was like, yes.
Very much so.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. I'm down with that.
Of course.
So Laura was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that what you want happens at this vote. So,
and it's like, why are the mothers going against each other like this? The mothers need to start sticking together.
I can't do a kumbaya. I can't do a kumbaya.
You can't do kumbaya.
Go after each other, please.
Oh no.
After y'all take out Kara, go after each other. After y'all go after each other, find Avery and go
after her. I don't want nobody to go after my sister Cam.
That's too late.
But Kara low-key may come for Cam. So, I mean, Kara, girl, if you go.
It's too late.
Maybe Kara take out Nicole first. Laura take out Kara. And then Cam take out Laurel.
That's exactly what needs to happen. Well, can it? Oh, how many people going to the final?
Somebody got to take Avery out. I don't trust her in the final either.
That's what I'm saying. Child, we going to see. We get to the nominations. The 5 of the middle group sit down. And Kara was like, look, I already know what this is finna be. I get it. And we see her in the diary room. She's like, I'm finna try to throw one more Hail Mary, try to save myself one more time. So she starts to say that, look, I know all of y'all want whoever to go in, but what y'all need to understand is everyone will take the star from me. All of the options there will all take the star from me. So none of that other stuff matters. And what I'm saying is, if y'all are going to vote the way you're going to vote, specifically you, Nicole, if something happens, then I'm going to come after you. I'm not going to come after these other girls. I'm going to come after you if you're the one who's going to do that and vote the way you're voting. And Laura was like, Nicole, are you changing your vote? Yes or no? And Nicole was like, it's very unlikely. She's like, okay, then Cora, shut up. She's not changing her vote. Okay.
Oh my God. Why is she screaming? I know she had a migraine after that. She was screaming. You're not going to manipulate me. You're not going to manipulate anyone.
I know you like to manipulate people on the seasons you're on, but as long as I'm in this house, nobody's getting manipulated by you.
And like I said,
Laura is hilarious.
That's why I feel like this had to have been edited by producers. There's no way that conversation at the beginning of the episode took place within the same few days of this scenario. I refuse to believe it. That had to have been at the beginning of the season or something like that. I can't imagine it, because this 180 seems wild. It seems like that conversation probably took place towards the beginning when they first got into the house and she was having those emotions. But this is now, 4 or 5 weeks in, who knows, they're in love again. So I can see why that's the big disconnect in my mind, because there's just no way. If it is, then girl, that's it.
Maybe that's it.
But I don't know. It's like, because if it is, it's like to get so upset over what you just told her is insane. Because Nicole and Cara bicker while Laura walks away. And then Laura comes back and then is just screaming in this girl's face. You're wrong. You interpret everything wrong. You interpret the world wrong. It's just like, girl,
the world wrong. It's crazy.
Girl, Laurel, baby. It was not that serious. That's all I gotta say. It wasn't that serious, but hey. She's providing good TV.
She's very passionate with her emotions.
She's providing good TV. And I'll give her 10s for that. I'm not going to sit there and say she shouldn't have did it, because then we'd be having nothing like last episode. So I'll give her 10s for that. She's giving us into motherfucking entertainment. But girl, this was a crazy episode.
Yeah, it was. I guess what Laura was trying to say in calm terms was everything Cara is stating about the relationship. She's saying that you misinterpreted what I was trying to talk to you about. So I'm guessing when Laura was talking to Cara, she wasn't saying it as Nicole's pulling me in different directions. She's just saying it as I feel this type of way. And I guess she thinks Kara's interpreting it as Nicole's pulling me in different type of directions. And so when Kara's talking to Nicole about it, Laurel's like, you're not even interpreting what's happening right, because that's not what I meant. But they didn't have that conversation because they were yelling. Well, Laura was yelling in her face. And Kara was like, why are you yelling? She's like, you don't have to yell in my face. What are you doing?
She was literally yelling in her face. Like, that was the girl.
Screaming. Like, what? Like, literally what? But yes. All that goes down. And they like, are y'all ready to vote? They're ready to vote. Of course, what Cam wants happens. And Cam and Tina are going into the elimination. We head to the elimination. The elimination is you have to bounce on this trampoline so you can see above this wall in front of you. And on the other side is going to be the answer key to the puzzle you have to match on your side, which is just like a bunch of... They always do this. I think I would kill these, Lee. It's like a different color, a different number or symbol on the thing, and then like a different shape sometimes. And it's like you have to figure out which one goes in which order. You have to match them up to the order that's on the other side. I would kill this. I would have killed.
I wouldn't. I don't think there's any challenge or elimination that I feel like I can do. There was once upon a time, for sure, I was like, I can do this. I can get on the real world. I can come eat this up. No.
Balls in.
Maybe balls in. But you gotta be right against the right person.
Girl. It's you and like Ryan or Jay.
Girl, you don't know, girl. They're some muscular people.
They short though,
being big don't mean nothing.
I thought they were short though. Like, you know, you tall and they short.
Okay, they can get low and flip me. It's over.
Flip you?
I don't know.
If you get on that screen and let somebody flip you, I'm gonna drag you like I dragged him. On this. Don't get flipped now. Oh Lord. Flipped is crazy. But anyways, Killer Cam eats it up, of course. I think her elimination record is like one of the best. I know she won like so many eliminations her first season, second season, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then she just won this one. It's like, dang, this is really Killer Cam. Like,
I can find it real quick.
She gonna win an elimination.
Killer Cam. Is this Killer Cam?
Is this the Killer Cam? Is this what Killer Cam does?
Yeah, she's been in 10 eliminations, 8 wins, and 2 losses.
Damn.
That's mama.
Is that counting this one?
No, that's not counting this one.
So she's 9 and 2.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then there's also a Chef versus Stars one, but she lost that one. We ain't gonna talk about that one.
Okay. Damn. So she like 9 and 2 or whatever, y'all. That's Killer Cam. I don't know bitches with records like that. So that's good on her. I hope she makes the final. I hope she wins. I'm rooting for her down. So Killer Cam, of course, takes Cara Maria's star. As she planned.
She was so happy.
So now the people with stars are Veronica, Nicole, Cam for the girls, and Steve, Leroy, and Adam for the boys. The boys are so boring. God.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't even remember them having stars. They don't. And then like usually they do the whole, I'm going to make sure I get to the final. They're not even doing that. Like, where's the boys saying they want to tick people's stars and shit? Where's that at? God, we guys.
At least Leroy got Cam through marriage. Like, none of these other hoes are doing anything.
Nothing.
I kind of like Derek and Ryan, but
me too. It's just like I like them. They my favorite. They have
more interesting men to play with. It could be more fun, but
they're just boring.
But anyway. And that's why, like, low key, I'm not. For the integrity of what Challenge All Stars is, I don't like the idea of bringing people from other places. But for the idea of it being a shorter version of the challenge on Paramount Plus with people from different places, I don't mind that. I don't. And then some of the names I'm hearing, I'm like, I mean, I'm a very optimistic person, but it doesn't take away that the integrity of it is just lost. It doesn't make any sense.
Just gone. But hey, we here. And we'll be here next week to talk about the next episode. Looks like it's gonna be a good one. They arguing again, child.
Yeah, on the men's day, most likely.
Because they're all still in the game. All of this, and Tina's the one who went home. Killer Cam, Cara, Laurel, and Nicole are all.
But that's what's crazy at the end of the day. It's like, girl, y'all doing all this to take Cara out. Who's gonna take Cara out? Because I'm sure Laurel, Nicole, and Cam don't want to go in there and do it. So who's gonna do it? Flora?
Killer Cam claimed she wanted
Veronica gonna do it. Avery gonna do it.
Claimed if she was available, she would have wanted to be Cara. But that's easy to say when it didn't happen.
It's very convenient. No shade. It's no shade.
Very convenient.
I think it's very much like, especially if I was a man girl, I'm not going in unless I have to go in.
Yeah,
that's why I wouldn't. That's the thing about the challenge though. It's like it's hard. It's a double-edged sword because it's like you really do not want to. I mean, I feel like the optimal way to play is to not be in the final with people who can beat you. Yeah. But I just feel like also if I'm that girl, I would just focus more on being that girl. Like I'm gonna just win. I don't know, but that's not so set in stone. So
yeah, Cam kind of does, because I feel like Cam can beat these girls in an elimination, but I don't think she can just beat them in the final. I do think there's an elimination out there that Cam can beat Cara in, but she's not beating Cara in the final. So it might be better for Cam to take these girls out in elimination, since she's the elimination queen. So when she gets to the final, she's there with Flora and them. And then she can win the final, because she can't win a final, but she can win an elim. So it's like, you got to know your strengths. You really got to know your strengths. And I think there's some boys like that too. It seems like Corey, who always makes it to the final and loses. Fessy done made it to the final and loses. Like, y'all might be better at trying to take them out at eliminations, because you're not beating Jordan in the final. You're not beating Bananas in the final, clearly. So just take them out in elimination, because you can. Y'all have beaten them in elimination.
That's the risk. It's like you put yourself at risk, and I never want to like. I would not want someone to put themselves at risk for.
I would after you play 9 seasons and lost all 9. Yeah. And yeah, now that's when it's like, why do you even care anymore? I don't understand why you even care.
Actually, Corey and Fessy for sure. I probably know them. Story predictions, but it's like that's crazy. Yeah. They always get to the end and just lose to people who are better than them
every damn season. And Josh. But I don't expect him to be taking people out. No shade. But we move.
That's the thing. Josh don't want to take out none of the men he can beat. He want to take out all the women. That's not going to be any competition for him in the fucking final. That's his motherfucking problem. Yeah, on Challenge USA, he was taking out every strong woman. What the fuck was that going to do for you?
Don't clock his tea like that.
Like, I'm excited to see about Challenge 40 though. No shade. He does bring entertainment, so we're gonna.
I'm excited to see him. But, yeah. If you know what I mean. Looking mighty good. But anyways, we'll be here next week to discuss the rest of the other episode or whatever. Yeah. We're also covering what happened. Survivor finished finale. Mm-hmm. Major Race finished as well. So now we're going to be covering the GOAT. It's going to be premiering every Friday. So tune in tomorrow. No, not Friday. Yes, Friday. Tune in tomorrow for the GOAT. And then on Saturdays, we do RuPaul's Drag Race. So tune in for that as well. And then, of course, we're doing our BB Rewind series with Big Brother 3. So tune into that as well. Coming up next week is also going to be Total Drama Island. So get into that as well. I mean, it's just as dramatic. Next week. It's just as dramatic as a challenge. So get into it. Thank you.
Probably better.
So anyways, see y'all next time. Thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom.
Wow.